me now from Jerusalem is Alex Traiman, award-winning filmmaker and CEO of the Jewish News Syndicate. As we watch on our screen the latest barrage of missile strikes in Gaza, what more are you hearing about what's happening on the ground?
Well, the Israeli Air Force has started massive barrages on Hamas strongholds inside the Gaza Strip. There was a major attack on a neighborhood called Al Furqan. Earlier today, the Israeli Air Force has also bombed the Rafah land crossing between Gaza and Egypt, which was the last remaining open crossing between Gaza and the outside world. The defense minister of Israel, Yoav Gallant, pledged yesterday to place a complete and total siege on Gaza, shutting off electricity, fuel, and even potentially food supplies. So it is very clear that the Israeli defense is retaliating in an unprecedented way following the massive massacres which took place on Saturday morning. And the question is when and if Israel will launch a ground operation. Masses of forces are being arranged along the Gazan border. Israel just authorized the call-up of an additional 360,000 reserves, doubling the amount of reserves that were called up from earlier in the week. And so I think it's a question of not if, but when ground incursion might begin.
And what are you hearing on that front? I mean, just to comprehend, 360,000 called up. Any sense on the timing?
Well, it's important to note also that among these reserves, also many of them, and potentially even more of them, are being diverted to Israel's north because Israel is very worried about the opening of a potential second front with Hezbollah. I think it's a matter of days before Israel will enter into the Gaza Strip. They want to make sure they have all their ducks in a row, all the battle plans laid out and communicated to all the soldiers. Right now, time is with the Israeli military. They'll go when they're ready, and it's a question of if Hezbollah is going to get itself involved, if there's going to be a second front, and when that might happen.
And there is some suggestion that Hamas was trying to draw Israel in, that they anticipated this type of response, and it's what they wanted. How is Israel preparing for that? And in what was an unprecedented surprise, but very strategic attack on Saturday?
Well, you're correct. The fact that Hamas has taken over 100 Israeli hostages into the Gaza Strip is basically all but invited the IDF to come in a massive ground incursion. And what that looks like, where the hostages are being hidden, whether they're being hidden inside of the massive tunnel infrastructure that Hamas has invested billions of dollars over the years into building deep underground, likely highly booby-trapped. We're waiting to see if Israeli intelligence has information first on how many hostages are alive, because we don't know how many have been killed or how many are still alive, and where they might be hiding, and how the Israeli military can possibly get to them, if they will even risk trying to get to them at this point.
As we look at the explosions on our screen, there's another one right there. What exactly are we seeing? What is in this particular area of the Gaza Strip?
Well, it's important to note that the Gaza Strip is a small coastal enclave to the southwest corner of Israel. It's only about 2 miles deep and about 10 to 15 miles long. It looks there in the pictures. This is the first time I'm seeing them as well, but it looks like there is a bombing of either a boat. Looks like that's the port, the Gaza port over there. It's important to note that Hamas tried a sea invasion as well on Saturday, so they definitely have infrastructure along the port. There's also a power plant near the sea, which provides electricity to Gaza, so it's possible that the military might be striking that as well.
Thank you for watching. Go to newsnationnow.com to find NewsNation on your television provider, and don't forget to click the red subscribe button below to get more of NewsNation's fact-driven, unbiased coverage.